Good evening, afternoon, everybody, whatever you want to call it, depending on where you're watching in the world. It is 8 o'clock Eastern. It is Saturday, April 10th. It is time, finally. It seems like it's been longer than a year that we've had a WrestleMania because of the circumstances that have surrounded our lives. But here we are. We're in the moment. It is WrestleMania Saturday. Good evening, everybody. I am, of course, Jeff Meacham. This is the Jeff Meacham Network's exclusive watch-along of WrestleMania 37 Night 1. They are live at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. I am, of course, here in Southern California in my, we'll call it Studio B. It kind of looks like shit right now. I do apologize for the state of the place. I just, if you missed the pre-show, because it was I didn't leave it on the entire hour. I had to do a flight to the Palm Beach, I think, because I woke up late because I've been trying to give my body a chance to recharge. So a lot of the frills you guys normally see with one of my shows did not happen at this time, which I probably should for WrestleMania, but hopefully I'll be able to get it together for night 2. And we are out now, and there you see, if you're watching on the Peacock app or on WWE Network around the world, you're seeing the stage set up. There are the people. Oh, there's Vince. Look at this. If you guys can hear Vince through my mic, let me know. Let me turn it down.
From this dreadful pandemic, on behalf of our entire WB family, we would simply like to say thank you and welcome you to WrestleMania.
Right on, Vince. This is so great. It seems, and this is awesome. I am so happy we have a crowd. And here the comments. I mean, Josh, it's awesome. There's fans again. Let's friggin' go. I hear you, man. Finally, after here, we have fans. Mike, exactly. Hello, Mike D. Good to see you. My Peacock, I think, is the only one behind. So that's good. Better than it was during the NXT TakeOver. Crowd really makes a difference. It makes such a difference. It does, Liam. You're absolutely right. What a great moment this was. Yes, Mike D. And this is awesome, Mike Gonzalez. Yes, so happy now that we are back in the stadium. I think BB Rex is doing America the Beautiful, which I do want to pause for if she is going to indeed be up there. Yeah, let's listen into BB Rex with America the Beautiful. Again, if you're watching on Peacock or as well as my app, my show, we are pausing for America the Beautiful, taking place right now for BB Rexa. Cool flyover there. Love that. I was at the flyovers. My mom installed that in me. I love watching the flyovers from these jets. It's so cool. Very nicely done by BB Rexa. Roster's out on Moss. The fans are here. We are ready, man. Oh, my goodness. Woo! Josh says it was really nice having everybody out there, but no theme song, so it's Drew specifically first. You're right. Oh yeah, Roman very much believes in the product and the character. He's gonna keep it straight, man. Keep it cool. So he definitely will do that. Again, I appreciate y'all. If you're tuning in right now, thank you so much. As we get into the show, I'm gonna throw this up there now. I'm gonna seem like kind of a stingy ass, and I apologize. But during the flow of the show, if you guys want to have your comments read along while I'm in the middle of a rant or a thread or whatever, please super chat so it gets my attention, because I often don't see the comments over here. I just kind of zone in on the camera, and the different colors on the super chats really get my attention. So please, if you guys want me to read off something in particular, throw it up there with the super chat just so I can have. Oh, okay, hi, because my attention span is shit, and I just really want to be able to focus on you guys if I can. Focus on the matches that are in the ring, and then if I need to read something, I can definitely have it get my attention, which is definitely key. So. I love that they have the Jack Sparrow voice guy back again, like they had last year. It's pretty funny. It's funny. I was saying earlier in the week how bad I was feeling that, I treat this show like my spring Christmas. I just am so happy when WrestleMania comes along, that I just can't stand it, waiting. And now we're here, and I get emotional because I really I so rarely get something that I can hold on to tangibly that's mine. And professional wrestling, sports entertainment, WWE, my fandom of the product, the business, whatever you want to call it, is definitely, it's pretty much mine here in this house. Dylan was a fan. He's not really right now. My brother watched stuff on. My dad watched stuff on. But wrestling's very much my own thing. And I really take this 100% not for granted, which is why I've tried very hard to not. That train of thought just went bye-bye. I'm not sure what I was trying to say there. But I am hopeful that this presentation that WWE is going to put on, with the help of Peacock, with the help of having fans inside the stadium for the first time in over a year. I mean, we've had people at the Capital Wrestling Center for NXT. There's been, but it hasn't been. I don't know if it's been a lot of fans there, or if it's been more just family members with, NXT T-shirts on. This is an actual legitimate. It's not full capacity. I'm not going to try to pull that off yet, but I am just looking forward to every bit of this. I'm looking forward mostly to the first match and the opening match. The opening match and the main event. Drew and Bobby are going to start us off with a ruckus, and then they're going to be bringing home with Sasha and Bianca, which I can't wait to see those two do their thing. Main event this night's presentation, and just show the world why they should have been the main event without having to wait till freaking Friday to announce it, right? I know Greg is watching. He's very happy for Sasha Banks. I know a lot of Sasha Banks fans are watching. They're very happy. I'm happy. Like I said, I've become a Sasha Banks fan in the last year and a half. She's been the most consistent female performer on the roster, dare say overall, since her return from her hiatus following WrestleMania 2 years ago. So I am borderline enamored with her. She's so wonderful. And there you see the crowd. They're out there. They're out there in force. They're doing their thing. Finally, the fans have come back home. You see the sign there out in the crowd. Everybody's wearing masks. Everybody, well, not everybody. The guy in the beard. Put your mask on, dude. And here we are, ringside. Michael Cole, Byron Saxton, Samoa Joe. Just again, Saxton, I actually don't mind Saxton's suit this year. It's actually not as bad as it has been in previous years. So very cool. And apparently they're pausing the weather delay, which is that was a fear going into tonight that we would have weather issues. Tampa's been having a forecast of thunderstorms, and that's always dangerous when you're in the middle of a 20 by 20 steel framed performance apparatus. That's dangerous shit, because thunder usually encompasses lightning, and it's just dangerous stuff. So I can definitely see why they're holding off. Okay, dude, staring at the camera with your douchey goatee. Put your mask on, dumbass. People suck. So you see out there, you have people. Oh, that's cool. I never seen the WWE Championship face mask. That's interesting. It's a cool little thing there. Again, there's people. Okay. This is why people suck, and why we can't understand that. Look at all the people behind Cole and Joe and Byron that don't have their masks on, or at least don't have it on right, or whatever. Guys, this is what happens when you don't listen. And you look like a complete jackass in front of the world here on Peacock or on WWE Network around the world. You're a moron. Straight up. People are stupid. Okay.
I want to be that guy. I'll give you what the music guitars. And McIntyre was also very vocal over the last few months. I want to be the first superstar. Step that ring at WrestleMania.
Sorry about that. Okay. Hi, CJ. How are you? Yeah, the whole. It's always a fear with the outdoor manias that you're going to get a weather situation where, you know, you could have thunder, lightning, snow, rain, you know, and again, I know that outdoor stadiums are just the way to go. So, here we go. Here's Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon with a promo backstage. Let's listen on Shane O'Mac.
Shane, how are you doing tonight? First and foremost, I need to talk about that moment when we were out there on the stage.
Absolutely.
Seeing the WWE Universe here in Tampa Bay.
Being back at actual crowd out there, it's just such an energy boost. I'm ready to go. I'm going to take Braun Strowman out tonight. I'm going for it.
Okay, well, let's just talk about that. What is your problem with Braun Strowman?
Problem. I actually have a problem with it. I just enjoy having a lot of fun with him. That's all.
Yes, it's been interesting. You seem to have been poking fun, calling him kind of like one may say bullying.
Because I call them what?
Dumb?
I mean, stupid? You know?
Rhino, I can appreciate that. I understand. So there you go.
To have the steel cage match because it's much more limiting for me. So,
well, CJ, we'll help you as best we can. Like I said, right now they're doing a promo. With Shane, they're having a ticker go across the thing. WrestleMania's in the weather delay. The event will resume as soon as conditions permit. So, I mean, here we are. We're opening up WrestleMania. First time a crowd's there. First time we're having any sort of thing like this. And we're literally in the weather delay. Oh, my goodness. So bad. Hi, JJ. Good to see you, brother. Since you're not watching at work, we're in a weather delay. There's thunderstorms and stuff hitting Tampa, so they're on weather delay. And now we've had Bobby Lashley and MVP come in for their promo. They kind of not really push him, man. Shane, I think, brought him in.
This is the crowning moment of the almighty era. There's no language that can properly convey.
Just so happy for these guys, man. Both of them here. Lashley and MVP. I mean, you know, both these guys were around, you know, more than a decade ago. And MVP got a decent little run with the U.S. title and a feud with Matt Hardy, his feud with Benoit early on, and the different things he did. But Lashley never really got back on the off the ground again after he was stripped of the ECW championship in 2007 after he won it back and was drafted to Raw. And he really never got momentum back, which is why he left. So to see him standing there in on the WrestleMania stage, getting ready to go out there and defend the WWE Championship is so wonderful for me as a fan. Oh, Drew. God, okay, so now Drew's in the interview segment area, up in Lashley's face, and MVP standing between them. See, I get there's what and again the weather delay. There's a good point that made in the chat room. How long do you wait before you have to go? You know what? We have to do night 2, and then it's gonna be so bad. So many intangible variables here in play. Just very, very scary stuff here. Now we got the officials coming in. Jamie Bagat Noble and I forget a few referees' name. Forgive me for forgetting her name, but now you're not going to see the man that last year represented back in the day out here for this WrestleMania. You're not going to see him. So they cleared Lashley and MVP out now. McIntyre's cutting a promo himself. So I sure hope we get this weather stuff cleared up. This is so bad. Yeah, Jay, not gonna lie, I laughed too. Just the sheer absurdity of it happening. It'd be funnier than hell, but again, how long do we sit here and wait? And again, forever. You should wait forever. You should let this thing happen. But it's more also about Florida. If they have a curfew, if the fans are willing to wait that long. I know they're just back in the stadium and they're chomping at the bit, but there's a lot of things that can go right or wrong here. So we'll see.
This match will happen tonight.
Thank you, Drew. Back to you, Kayla.
So now we're back in the pre-show, the pre-show stage with Kayla Braxton, Peter Rosenberg, and WWE Hall of Famer JBL. Again, we're literally in a holding pattern right now, so it's God, this is so. Usually I'm pretty good with on my feet, thinking on my feet improv. But this is really, really bad that we could have a long postponement here.
I've been there. I've never felt anything like I felt just a second ago as this show started to get underway. It is
I'm okay with that, Jay. Thunder Rolls being played for this damn situation. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's. So let me ask you guys this: somebody would tell me this. I forget. Oh, Kevin Patrick. They did it before I even asked for it. So Kevin Patrick is back in a. It looks like the area they would film the intros to Raw Underground with the big door and all the equipment back there. But Kevin Patrick back there interviewing the New Day. I'm not sure what he's going for with his hair. I guess it's some sort of warrior thing with the way it's painted in the shade or whatever. But it's interesting. Just see, if I'm Vince, I'm wondering about my decision to take it outside and bring the fans back in. Because it's amazing that we have a crowd for a WWE main roster show, especially WrestleMania. But now I got this weather delay. It's very, very scary. Oh man, this is so unpredictable. Is definitely the word of the day here. We don't know what we're going to see. We can only hope that things clear up down in Tampa. The weather thing is dealt with. Let me see. Let me check something here. Where's my I'm going to check the weather myself to see where they're at here.
So we know that there are people who are intimidating, but we signed up for this. We signed up for this.
All right, so it is raining for the next, definitely raining for the next hour and into the 9 o'clock hour, which would be coming up here at the top of the next hour. And then it looks like it clears up until 3 midnight here, so we should be good to go if they want to wait that long. Which again, for our purposes, that's going to be interesting. 7 o'clock. Oh, and see, and Big E's in here with his boys from the New Day talking about how ready they are, how ready he is. It's going to be great. Yeah, well, and again, the talk about, they should have had an enclosed stadium with a roof or whatever. I think the decision to do Raymond James was strictly, we're sorry we had to bail last year. Here you go. But, and again, we didn't see the weather becoming a thing until the weekend approached. So, again, the one thing you cannot predict is weather. Mother Nature is a bitch, for real. So it looks like they're going to be continuing these promos with everybody backstage talking about their bouts tonight. And Mike D, I saw the same weather report that we're going to be the way would be clear by 9 o'clock Eastern. And again, having a closed roof right now, and we're still in the pandemic, y'all. So to have a closed roof ensures greater probability of a COVID spread if somebody in their house is sick, because you're in a closed environment. It's not open air. They almost have to do open air. And the Florida weather is so unpredictable. I when I was younger, I would always say, "Oh, yeah, Florida's the Sunshine State," and it's there's always something. Man, I went to Florida in December, and it rained for a week straight. I went to Florida for WrestleMania 13 years ago, and it barely sprinkled at all the first day we were there, and then it didn't rain the rest of the weekend. So it's very unpredictable down there, which it's bonkers. So I'm debating if I want to stay on. I know it's I don't want to lose the audience, obviously, but sitting here and calling nothing is not my cup of tea. But it should be very interesting to see how we do here. And somebody in the chat mentioned, is this God's way of punishing Vince for going to Vince for himself all those years ago against Shawn? It's funny, but like I said, the rain, the weather is the one X factor you can't ever factor in. And I love it. Kevin Owens has a KO Mania shirt on once again. It's KO Mania 5, which I love. I love it. Every year he does that. It's so cool that he takes the big marquee poster for whatever WrestleMania he's on at this point in his career and just alters it to have it be KO Mania. Very, very clever. I love Kevin. So while we are waiting, and I do want to not discount what happened, let me go ahead and get real quick in here. Hang on one second here. I need to check this real quick. So bear with me, folks. We're live, as I'm so fond of saying. Excuse me. All right. So in case you guys missed earlier today, let me go ahead and find. Oh, here we go. Boom. There it is. There's that. So today we had a exclusive over on JJ's channel with him and I recording our review of the Mighty Ducks movie, which is part of his trilogies month. So today, if we have Ducks 1, obviously tomorrow is D2, and Monday is D3. That's just basic math, ladies and gentlemen. That is what that is. Yesterday, and again, I can't thank JJ enough for putting this together for us and doing the wonderful editing job he did. As he's reviewing trilogies this month, he decided to, since we were getting John Wick 3 was our original air thing on Friday, or yesterday, but since we're doing basically a replay of what he did that day, he decided for this movie, this set of movies, he would do a special trilogy edit, and he did. I was so happy with it. It turned out so well. So according to Michael Cole, we have 5 minutes until we go live with Mania. So hopefully that's the case. But again, go check this out. if you guys have the opportunity, either today while we're still in weather delay or after WrestleMania is over, JJ does a wonderful job of covering the John Wick. And again, full disclosure, never seen John Wick. Not that I didn't want to or whatever. I am very, very unlikely to go to the movies. Even before we had the pandemic, I'm just not a big movie-going person. So I didn't see John Wick. I will definitely be bringing them into my library once I get to watch JJ's reviews, because his movie judgment I trust so much. And he mentions in the chat room, so I'll go ahead and bring it up. Tomorrow, before WrestleMania, we have our review of D2. And, I mean, it really is this simple. We go an hour and 11 minutes for this movie because it is both of our favorites in the trilogy. So that'll be tomorrow, again, hour or so before Mania. Good thing we go, past, good thing I'm starting to go 3:45 tomorrow or 6:45 because, again, this show goes almost an hour and 15 minutes. So check it out tomorrow as you are heading into your plans for WrestleMania Sunday, and then Monday, if I can find that without having too much of a hassle. There it is. There she goes. I'm not. So you're in a hotel for Mania today, Rhino. I'm sorry that the Wi-Fi has screwed you up at the hotel. So Monday, on the 12th, we have our presentation of D3 coming up, the Mighty Ducks. That'll be on Monday, and as you can see, we do have D3 at 5 o'clock at 2 Pacific. I originally had that set up so we could not bleed into what's coming up on Monday after that, but I decided to move Talk Wrestling back to 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock Eastern, so that'll be on Monday. JJ, by the way, speaking of his channel, I do want to bring it up really quick. He did a beautiful tribute to DMX earlier today, just prior to the Dutch review going live. As I said, I was never I have to go buy everything he's ever done fan of DMX. Just hip hop is not my cup of tea. It never really has been. But I do really enjoy his stuff, and I am very, very sad for all of his diehard hardcore fans that are in mourning today after his passing. I said it yesterday, I mean to say rest in peace, DMX, and also our condolences out to the royal family across the pond for the loss of Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, 99 years old. That is so crazy that he was named the longest, he ended up being the longest longest running English consort in the history of the monarchy. So that is just bananas to me that somebody can be the guy that long. I found that so cool that, and their love endured. And you know what? The royal family's been shit on a lot, especially in the last little while since the whole Oprah thing went up. But we fought a war to get rid of them. I know. But I admire the family. I admire their strength. I admire their resolve. And may they all have a better time to mourn and grieve the loss of Philip. I'm loving watching both sides, the quote-unquote heels and babyfaces. They're all so happy to be back in the stadium with people. They are just so happy. It's kind of hard to be bad. I did want to also throw this up there. This coming Thursday night, so the 15th, which is normally tax day. Thank God it's not this year. But Thursday the 15th at 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific, the return, the grand reopening. Oh, yes. Of Stat Boy Sports Bar. Mikey is back for the first time since his move to Dollywood. Since he moved, they've been having trouble getting internet set up, but he is coming back. So again, we are so happy to welcome Stat Boy Mike back into the fold, and get his show back and rolling. JJ, thank you for being in the chat room. Appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your shift. Hopefully, if you're off early enough, and the fact we've had a delay here in Tampa with the weather, maybe you can pop on toward the end of our watch along here and join myself on the air, and we'll talk a little bit about what went down today. So again, it's been a wild and woolly week here. I was able to do Talk Wrestling on Monday, and it's been a great, wonderful thing to be able to be working every single day this week. It's been a delight. It really has been to be able to come to you guys with my show on Talk Wrestling with the Hall of Fame watch along. Although I really preferred watching that back rather than watching along. I didn't realize how much of the speeches I missed until I watched it back. I missed a lot of good, quality, heartfelt moments from a lot of people I've really admired for a very long time. So I was like, I kind of did a disservice by doing that. So that will not happen next year. Next year we'll have a recap, not a watch along on the Hall of Fame. Greg Cherry show was great Wednesday. We talked about the trivia semifinals that were took place on Thursday, and he gave predictions. Such a cool moment. Thursday was interesting because we did the trivia, and we did Wednesday, of course, was NXT Takeover. First time I've ever covered a weekday airing takeover, let alone a 2-night takeover. Again, this is a whole new dynamic we've got this year than we've ever had on doing these watch-alongs, covering these events. So for me, it's been a unique experience, and I really enjoyed it. What I found really cool was I was legitimately surprised at the outcome of the trivia match on Thursday. Not so much that Cass won, because I expected Chris to win. As good as Michael has been and as much of a force he's been, Chris Cass is our guy. Chris Cass is the final no DQ representative in the tournament, and I don't gloss over my desire for him to be the one to face to be in the finals, and he's there. And now we've got Scott Gata, who is, of course, the reigning WWE Stump the Bump Ultimate Champion. I forget the actual title. Forgive me, Scott. I do apologize for butchering that, because I'm sure I got it wrong. But for the opportunity for our no DQ guy, the final no DQ rep left in the tournament, to have the opportunity to face the WWE Trivia Champion, I am so stoked at that probability. I say probability because, yeah, Louis is good. There is no doubt about that. But I feel that Scott Gata, with the momentum he has, with the potential he has in him to do even more than he already has, I stand by my selection that Scott will indeed come out victorious. But again, stranger things, right? So we shall see. I'm pretty sure Scott is. I don't know if he's live tweeting it. I'm not on my Twitter right now. Just trying to stay focused. But I know Scott is there. I know he is at WrestleMania, and I'm very, very happy for him. If I was WWE, I would totally be having him make sure I was live tweeting. And okay, so you've got Michael Cole, Byron, and Joe back out of their ponchos. Rhino is back, it looks like, so hopefully he's hang on, sorry, what's up? Not there. Oh, he's back on. Here we go. So let's see. So here we are. I mean, just this match is going to be something. This is going to be one of those where you don't know what you're going to see. You don't know what's going to happen. Josh, that's fine. Feel free to mute me. I mean, I of course, love the view. Don't get me wrong, but so Titus O'Neil is the first person we're going to have come out with music. So Drew's not the first person we're going to see come out to music, but he'll be the first wrestler, the first competitor for sure. So, and again, Titus, of course, is hosting, co-hosting WrestleMania this year. He's a Hall of Famer, Warrior Award winner, recipient, I should say. I like the word winner. That was kind of. And now, here he comes, brothers. Love it. Oh, there you go. He's wearing the red and yellow, but a black bandana, kind of a hybrid Hulkster. Bam, 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 bam. It's good they're in Tampa because the people are cheering for Titus, they're cheering for Hulk. Very cool. Love it. It should have been Drew. I know, but you know what? It's okay. Because Drew's going to get a pop. You know he's going to get that pop either way. So it'll be all right. Not a huge deal that it's not him, the very first person out there. He's the first competitor out there. That's what's important because he earns it.
For the first time, we are back in business. No, my brother G. You know something? I don't think they heard you, brother. Let's try this again, sir. For the first time in 1 year.
I love Titus, man. He's so great. He's so underrated. I've said it a million times. When he was wrestling, whatever. He is a wonderful global ambassador for the company.
You know something, brother? We're going to make history tonight, and we're going to make history tomorrow night, and we're going to do it right now with our very first match in front of the WWE Universe audience, brother.
Love it. Just keep it short, guys. Just keep it short.
But it just won't be any match. We got to kick this thing off with some aggression. We got to kick it off with some violence. Yeah. We're going to kick it off with the WWE Championship.
Attaboy, there we go. See, they're giving Drew the intro. They're giving Drew the big moment here. So that's exactly what they should do.
Bobby Lashley, brother, with the tripling hurt lock, the most dangerous hole in the WWE. If he gets under the wings, grabs the neck of a 747, he can crack it in half. And he's going against Drew McIntyre, brother, with one of his claymores. He can kick the faces off of Mount Rushmore in just one kick.
I love, again, it's Hulk's ability to spin a yarn, man, just get going on a story and on a promo. He still got it.
What are you going to do with Titus worldwide? And all my Hulkamaniacs run wild. And what about when we got 2 nights? What? We were done. I said we got 2 nights. And all my Hulkamaniacs run wild on you.
That's cool. That's a mighty big skeleton with that sword in his hand there. Jesus Christ. Here we go, man. Oh, I'm sorry, WrestleMania is finally happening. A little bit of a 40-minute delay, but you know, what are you going to do? I said the weather's the one wild card you can't ever really plan for.
I mean, and the funny thing is about nights like this that have extraordinary circumstances, I find that they know this to be extraordinary performances.
So, again, you know, man, I'm so happy this is happening. Oh, God, I get all emotional. I got emotional the other day just thinking about that we're finally going to have WrestleMania with a crowd. You know, it was so very different, so odd. Here we go. There's the sword. Here we go. It was so weird not having a WrestleMania crowd. That was the weirdest thing. The Raw Mania and Mania itself with no people. That was so weird. Here he comes. The man who has most definitely carried. Look at that. Listen to that. Jesus. Listen to that pop. Man, oh man. So happy for Drew. 2, 1. Boom. Look out. Hell yeah, man. Drew is so happy. He's so emotional. I love it. Oh, hush, please. It's not, the thing is, I understand the shot's ahead, but for whatever reason, my feed isn't ahead. So it's damn weather. You're right. Very happy for Drew, though. Like I said, it's he was denied the moment last year that he wasn't able to get on the air and do his thing. Here he comes, the Almighty. I love it. And like I said, whenever you guys watch these along with me, again, I greatly, greatly appreciate it. If I'm behind or if they're ahead or whatever, feel free to let me know. I can't really pause because of the way the Peacock app is set up, but as far as trying to sync up with everybody else around the world, it's damn near a physical impossibility. So I don't try to dwell on it too much. I just go with what I see in the moment on my TV with the way it's laid out. So hopefully we can say somewhat synchronized, if you will. So we go here. Hang on one second.
To me, 2 words describe the Almighty WWE Champion. Those words are supreme dominance.
Yeah, I give Michael Cole there. Dominance. Drew has been Bobby's been dominant since. Well, thank you, Liam. I appreciate that very much for letting me sync up with the network feed you're watching. That we were not messing with it one way or the other. It's I love the intensity from both these guys. It's so refreshing, so awesome to see these guys come out here, do their thing. And they're ready to go. They are ready to rock, man. This is for the WWE Championship. It is the biggest prize in sports entertainment. It is the top title. I know Roman's Heroes Champion. I know that main event tomorrow is huge. This, for me, is the definitive championship in the company. It always has been. It always will be for me. So I find it funny that not only are we opening night 1 with the WWE Championship match, we are bookending WrestleManias both nights. We're starting tonight with the WWE Championship. We are ending WrestleMania tomorrow with the Universal Championship. So the 2 top prizes are at the bookends of the company. Here we go. Micro.
The WWE Championship. Introducing the Scuttle from the Air Scuttle, weighing in at 265 pounds. Drew McIntyre.
Huge fan. People are the cool Macho Man costume in the front row. That's interesting. Lashley's getting the pop. That's pretty. You know what? Like I said, both of these guys definitely deserve to be exactly where they're at right now. They're both too good to have not been champion before they were. More so Lashley. I mean, he should have been the man when he was feuding with John Cena in the summer of 2007. The fact that he wasn't was bullshit. So I'm glad he's the champion. If he survives tonight, that's wonderful. If not, there you go. Definitely a mixed reaction in the chat room. Some people are for Drew, some people are for Bobby. And there it is, opening bell in front of the crowd, baby. Here we go. Collar and elbow. Classic on, and they're just showing each other. Last trying to get the advantage, getting the hand in there. You're not going to outpower either one of these guys. Either one of these guys are not going to outpower the other. They're both so just strong, so awesome. It was definitely good to hear Drew get the cheers. I was worried for a while that we would have a turn for whatever reason. Again, it's silly to think about why would they turn on him. I don't know, but things have happened in the WWE, so it wouldn't surprise me. Oh man, just a collision. Down goes Drew. God, it's funny. I've met Drew. I met him years ago when I don't think he was quite 3MB Drew yet. I think he was still kind of looking for his place in the world, if you will. But he's just a solid, strong, tall dude. Lashley is a Lashley's an MMA fighter. He is a Brock Lesnar level beast type wrestler. And Drew just threw him around the ring like he was a cruiserweight. Look at that. There you go. It's gotten so personal with these two over the last few months that remember, they used it. They threw it into the makeup of the match that Drew busted his ass and got there and won the title. Lashley, he basically screwed Drew. He conspired with the Miz. He and MVP. He attacked Drew after the Chamber, and then Miz picked the scraps, became the champion. And now here we sit. And Bobby, was able to destroy the Miz. And again, personally, that sucked for me. Miz was a friend, but I love the means to an end. You do what you have to do to become WWE champion. You do. Bobby Heenan was always, so famous. I'd tell my grandmother for a championship opportunity. It's like, it sounds callous and cold in a real life description, but yeah, you do what you have to do to become and to retain the WWE Championship. You just have to. And okay, so I'm seeing there as they walk around the ring, I looked at more people put their mask on, which is good because I was really concerned that the people in the front row would not be able to behave themselves and maintain and put their masks on. You saw it during the opening while we were on the rain delay. A lot of people were not wearing their masks. Like, guys, you have to be. It's so hard to make a American citizen be quote unquote compliant and make them obey. Well, this shit, man, you have to. So anyway, I do like the stage. I got to see it when I did the reveal yesterday and the cannons fire. This is definitely one of the manias I would have liked to have been at. It's a cool setup. It's a cool atmosphere. But I don't know how I would have felt about being around all these people. Now, this is open air, and I'm being a hypocrite because I'm going to Staples Center week after next for my first Kings game in over a year. So what do I, why say what I say? Green shirt guy is back in the front row. I don't see him. Oh, there he is. Okay. Yeah, I see him. Well, good. He should definitely be back in. We're gonna have the crowd back. We should definitely have our haha characters that have been following the company around. So good. I hope we see more people come back as the months roll on. Hopefully, see here in California, we're supposed to have a full rollout, full no tier, everything open after June 15th. I want to say is when we've been told it's going to happen. So I would hope the rest of the country is not too far behind that, and we can get enough things happening where SummerSlam has a full crowd. So, oh, there we go, going for the armbar. Last year, those massive hands just locked together. Oh my goodness. Oh. Both these guys just so dominant. So, oh man, he's just laying them in there with open blows. Good Lord. He's just beating him in the face. That's crazy. Yes, Mikey, there was a weather delay. We were down for almost 40 minutes before we actually got guys in the ring. So it was definitely a scary thing there. No question about it. Mikey, when I get off the air tonight, I have a question for you that has nothing to do with wrestling. It's about gaming access. I will forward you the information when I get an opportunity. It's crazy busy, so I'm gonna definitely talk to you after about it. Not even. Yeah. Anyway. And again, guys, if you want your comments right on the air, please get my attention with the super chat. That way I can actually see it pop up there in a different color on my screen here. It's hard for me to really cheer for. I like both these guys so much. I guess a sentimental favorite would be Drew, because he earned this opportunity from not being able to have the crowd give him his moment last year. So you almost want the moment where Drew gets the live crowd, massive pop of him becoming the WWE champion. But at the same time, I've been so impressed with Lashley since he came back. He's had to deal with a lot of stupid shit. The whole Lana storyline was so bad. And he's really come in to put your mask around your nose, you pink wearing idiot. He is so deserving of a WrestleMania win himself. So my gut is with Drew. My heart is with Drew, but I would not be upset one bit if Bobby retained the championship here. Ooh, man, big elbow. Northern Light suplex. Very nicely done. 1 and 2 and nope. He's texting me now. So here, I'm not sure why the announcers are standing. That's weird. Like, you would think they would have them sitting down and be comfortable because they're going to be there for a while in theory. I wonder if that's a. Maybe their chairs are wet because they're. I know they're not in steel chairs. They're in those nice posh chairs like I've got here. So maybe the leather's wet would be my guess. But you're very weird to see them standing there rather than seated at ringside of their table. It's good to hear the fans again. I was worried the fans would lose support, or Drew would lose support for whatever reason. I don't know why I felt that way, other than just that Bobby's been, he's been very heel-like, but he's also been very dominant and very impressive in his run here as WWE champion last month. So I was surprised there wasn't more of a kind of a crowd favorite tipping toward Lashley. But that's how much good equity Drew has built up since he became champion last year at Mania. He's built up that. Over her lock. Here we go. Locks in his hands. No, Drew's gonna break it here. Oh, Bobby had shot to the gut with the knee. Goodness sakes. Bunch of drills right to the gut with that knee of Bobby Lashley's. Drew fighting out of it. Oh, he caught an elbow right in the beak. Tooth and nail these guys going back and forth, man. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh my goodness. What a shot. Oh, gonna go for a what? Oh, what is this? Oh man, he had him by the back of his legs and he thrust him forward, almost like a Dominator in reverse. Crazy. Man, it's getting good here. I love it. You know, wonder if he's going to play a part after all this, if he's going to have an impact here. Very curious to see what's going to happen. Well, they're giving this match plenty of time. They've been going now, over 15 minutes, including this. So good on the E, good on the bosses and the higher ups to give them the time to spread their wings and let the story fly the way it needs to soar over the air and soar into this crowd and give them what they want. Big superplex, both been on the top rope. Nope. Oh man, Drew got crotched. Not a fun landing. Never a fun landing for a guy on the turnbuckle like that at all. Good gracious. Drew's kind of a Kimura on him there on the top. He's got to break the hold though. He's in the ropes. Oh, look out here! Look out! Drew's hung them 3 in a row, and whoa, excuse me! Oh man, that was nice. He did a sit up and grab Lashley by the head and flipped him forward. Monkey flip. Very nicely done by Drew McIntyre there. He's fired up, man. I'll tell you what. Nope. Went for the Claymore, looked like, but he got him in a Lashley counter with a spine buster instead. Such great action here. Back and forth. Both guys showing their own way of their dominance. Very, very nicely done by both sides. Oh, man, look at this. Coming to the ring. Love it. Oh, here we go. They're just trading blows now. Gotta love it. Man, oh, man. Pushing around. Whoa, look at that. Future Shock DDT. Picks him up. Hits it again. My goodness. Trifecta of Future Shocks? Are you kidding me? Drew, don't waste any time. Oh, a third one. Cover his ass. 1, 2. No, Lashley out of 2. My goodness. Great storytelling here by both these guys. So well done. Man, these guys are just incredible. All right, Lashley's down. Oh, he's going to go for it. Put your mask on, dumbass. Here we go. Put your masks on, dumbasses. 3, 2, 1. Claymore? No. Bobby bails. Look at that. Bobby bails out of the ring. MVP helps him out to bail. Drew is going to go for the flights. Here we go. Off the rope. Over the rope. Somersault plancha. Into MVP. Into Bobby Lashley. Both they go. Gotta love that they started with this match. Such a great way to start this pay-per-view. So happy they did it. Put your mask on, kid. If you're going to wear the mask, put it on your face, kiddo. One of those manias probably bitching at the crowd. Yeah, it's, again, common sense, folks. Ridiculous. Drew on the top rope now. Oh, Lashley caught him. Almost like a clothesline thing, but he caught him and is wrapping him up. Oh, more shots to the gut with those massive tree trunk legs of Lashley's. And then, oh man, what do you call it? Flatliner. Put your mask. God damn it, people. Put your masks on. God. Irritates me. That's why this country's a shit show, because people don't freaking listen. There it is. There it is. Oh, my. Does he have it? Does he have it? Drew thrusts forward, puts Lashley's face into the turnbuckle. Could be a turning point in this match once again. And McIntyre, oh, no. Oh, went for the spine buster. Kimura lock instead by Drew on Lashley. Holy moly. Why does it not? Will he tap? That's the question. And he's got him. He's got locked tight. Oh, he got the ropes. There you go. There it is. There you go. Huh. Well, heck. Oh. Apparently today's show is not suitable for all people. So I don't know why. I mean, I didn't use language today, did I? I don't think I did. That's all right. Find out what's going on here. These guys are going toe to toe, man. I love it. Man, they're just duking it out. Love it, love it, love it. Great, great stuff here from both men. Oh, man, they're exhausted. They've been going full tilt here for over 20 minutes. Give it to them, boys. Come on now. Oh, went for the spear. Got a boot to the face instead. Not quite a Claymore kick, but close to it. Oh, he just headbutted him into the corner. And now Drew the opposite corner. Here he goes. He's got him lined up. And here it comes. No, MVP with a distraction. Oh, man. Flat on his back. Can Lashley? Oh, man. Clubbing forearm. And right back into that hurt lock. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. He's got to get loose. He's got to get loose. And he's got it sunk in deep on the back of the neck and the shoulders of Drew McIntyre. Oh, my goodness. Oh, down he goes. Wait a minute. Challenger is fading fast. Back up. He's got him back up. And arms up in the air. Walking the ropes. Rolls him back. No, rolls right back into it. Oh, my goodness. Going for the Bret Hart finish there on the $1 Million Dream and the Phil Nelson, whatever the case may be. He tried. Oh, he's got it deep now. He's got him on the ring mat. Oh, my goodness. And that's it. Holy moly. Lashley puts him out. We have a retention. Wow. Holy moly. Legitimately surprised. Not going to lie. Turn up my volume, CJ. I mean, I got the mic right here next to my face. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know how to set that up where I can be louder. Let's see here. Oh, you know what? The microphone isn't on. You know what? Check. Okay, that sounds good. Nope. Nope, not happening. Oh, wait. Check one. Check one. Check. How's that, guys? How's that better? Do I sound better now than I did a few minutes ago? Let me know before I go back on headset. I mean, I can hear if I have to.
I'm very surprised they had Lashley retained. Okay, CJ. The thing is, I don't control the volume of the mic output. I don't know how to do that. Here, let's do this. Here, there we go. Check, check. How's that? Too loud? Loud enough? Not loud enough? NWO backstage. I'm gonna have Bailey at least involved. Interesting. Look at Kevin's face. I love Kevin's like totally indifferent. He's like, whatever, chick. Oh, he dissed her. I love it. Oh, there you go. Sean too sweet there. That a boy, Waltman. There you go. He totally punked Bailey. That's terrible. And oh man, that was okay. So let me get this. There we go. Well, there you go, guys. I don't have to. If I get a toast, somebody pop into the room with me, I'll go put the cans up. They give me a headache. There we go. Big surprise to start off the show. Bobby Lashley retains the WWE Championship. I can't believe it. That's crazy. But good for him. And like I said, he definitely deserves it as well. I know that we've talked about Drew deserving the big moment, and he had the moment. He had the crowd pop for him when he first came out. So very cool that they're not giving in to be expected. And I think that the expectation was that Drew would once again become the WWE champion. In fact, Bobby Lashley is, for now, leaving Raymond James Stadium with the championship in his possession is a cool wrinkle in the fabric. What are we going to see tomorrow Monday Night Raw now? We shall find out, I'm sure. It'll be interesting tomorrow and Monday, rather. Excuse me. I keep going to say Saturday. So yeah, we'll see what happens Monday night. We shall see. But, what match would you guys have next if you were in charge of running this show? What match would you have next other than Sasha Bianca, which of course is tonight's main event? We've got the Bad Bunny Priest versus Ms. Morrison tag match. You got the Raw tag titles. We've got the Steel Cage match. Cesaro versus Seth Rollins, and the Women's Tag Team Championship Contenders match. So, and there you go. So, Rhea and what do you call it? Office tomorrow. So, very happy for everybody in Tampa's welcoming the company. Randy says cage match. Liam's women's turmoil. Josh says Shane versus Braun. Or with the steel cage. Yeah, I mean, I did the cage match over here. Here we go. Here we go. Tag team turmoil for the women's contender spot. There you go. Out come Naomi and Lana to start us off with this tag team turmoil match. Let's see if I've got this right. Looks like I do. Yeah, Naomi and Lana making their way down. It's very, very cool. Someone's texting me. And it says, yes. Yes, Catherine, he is. Most definitely. I love Greg Hamilton. Great stuff from McGregor. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, and again, this is one of those things where it's very cool to see these women get this moment here for the championship contenders opportunity. Very, very, very happy for these ladies. They all deserve it for sure. So, here we go. Here comes Carmella and Billie Kay. I love it. And I hate making Billie Kay a joke. It's really upsetting. Oh, there you go. That's a cool stat Corey just gave us. Today is the 3rd anniversary of Carmella cashing in Money in the Bank to become the champion. So there you go. Carmella's always looking good. Always that money. I love it. She looks great. Good for her. I love it. Yeah. Billie Kay Bucks. I'm sorry. She does. Anyway, here we go. So again, I picked Lana and Naomi to win this, which means they're going to have to go the distance, which, again, would be a good mark for Lana to actually do that in a match and, be, truly earn her opportunity. And again, people have crapped on Lana. I don't subscribe to that nonsense, but, it'd be a cool thing for the two of them, her and Naomi, if they did indeed go close to become the contenders for the championship. Yeah, sorry, right in front. Back in, here comes Naomi. Here we go. Give me one second, guys. I'm still here. Just you're hearing my mic go off, so bear with me here. Well, shit. There goes my prediction. Crap. Here comes the Riot Squad. Liv and Ruby. I love it. That's crazy. 2 surprises to open up the show. We've got Lashley retaining and Lana and Naomi are out. I think I picked Lashley in the No DQ viewer, No DQ team poll, or the predictions game, whatever the hell they're calling it. But still surprised that it happened. But yeah, this one, you know what? I'm going to be low-key mad if Billie and Carmella win. I only say that. I don't dislike it. I actually love the team. I love Billy and Carmella both, but if anybody, there's the moonwalk, baby. I love it. Of anybody that the teams that are left, it definitely should be, for my money, it's got to be Natty and Tamina now. And again, I'm not the world's biggest Tamina fan, but they've had the momentum also. So yeah. And now Billy and Carmella are out. So the Riot Squad moving forward. Interesting. They're having the one team at a time. They're not having anybody getting a real break. Rest. Oh man, Carmella with a super kick right in the face of Liv Morgan. She's hurting. Here come Mandy and Dana. So we may see another one and done. Man, oh man. It should be good between these two teams, man. Both hungry, both wanting. Dana and Mandy have really been. Dana more so has been really showing me how bad she wants it, how bad they want a opportunity. Hopefully they get it. But again, I'm still going with Natty and Tamina at this point. Here's the finish right here. Watch, I bet you. Oh, wow, maybe not. She is. She a senton bomb. Reversal by Liv. 2, 3. She got her. Love it. CJ, just so you know, when you don't hear my mic, it's I got to shut off. I'm trying not to comment too much over the commentators. I don't want to be that guy. So that last watch along I did last month. So, but I'm here. Don't worry, I'm here. Here comes your winning team. Sorry, guys. The parents are having a night out for themselves. They're having dinner, so that I asked where they were going and bring me back something. So I'm gonna hopefully get try to eat real food, not this stupid brat diet bullshit. Sick of being sick. Tamina's on the top rope. We got a splash, super five splash, perhaps ahead of Hoy. There you go. There's the signal. She got it. I mean, no way out of it. 1 and 2 and 3. Natty and Tamina win this round. Oh, that's it. It's over. Good job, Natty. I love it, man. That's awesome. Natty and Tamina against Nia and Shayna. And, we've been seeing so many little minor tiffs between Shayna and Nia, especially over Reggie, if you will. So, everything's falling down. Everywhere. There we go. Okay. That match tomorrow is definitely going to be amazing. And like I said, there's definitely what do you call it? Between these two teams, it's going to be something to see. Love it. I would love very much if a couple things there. First of all, Natty being a tag champion would be awesome because of her dad and her uncle being one of the greatest tag teams of all time. And, yeah, it's not Beth, and that sucks. True, but I still want to see Natty be a champion. And Tamina, I don't think Tamina's been a champion at all, any singles or tag. So much as I dislike her in-ring style ability, she's improved quite a bit. I've kind of laid off on her much more so than I've continued to lay on to Nia for her dangerous bullshit. So, seeing a commercial for the 24/7 title. What the hell is happening? This is nuts. Oh, yeah. Roll up. This commercial's this is the kind of stuff they don't need to use for filler. This is kind of ridiculous. I am curious what's going to happen now. I mean, Tamina got the pin tonight, which I wonder if they're going to have Natty have somebody submit to the sharpshooter, and which one would it be? If you have Shayna, Shayna submitting, that would be huge. But I think the money is more with Nia submitting. That way, there's even more animosity from Shayna toward Nia, and then they really just break up. And here comes the visionary himself, Seth Rollins. I'm going right into it, guys. Another great match between two guys who I have watched for so long, saw many, many times compete in PWG and on the indie circuit. It is very awesome to see two guys who have busted their hump their entire lives, their entire careers, but at complete opposites in terms of their presentation in WWE. You got Seth Rollins coming down the ramp here. He has been the chosen person. He's been multiple-time world champion. He was the authorities guy when he cashed in Money in the Bank and became the WWE champion at WrestleMania, my goodness, 6 years ago, in one of the biggest WrestleMania moments of all time. And in a stark contrast, you have Cesaro, who this is his first ever singles match at a WrestleMania. It's so cool to see him getting this opportunity. So wonderful for fans of his. I mean, I've followed Cesaro since he was good old Claudio Castagnoli back in Ring of Honor and PWG and other independents. So this is a great moment for me as a fan. I can't wait to see how it all lays out because both these guys are so, in my opinion, right now anyway, underutilized. Now, Seth, he came back from Becky having her baby and was came back right away and was doing his thing, and went back into visionary slash messiah, as we want to call it, mode. And he has done a amazing job of making sure he still gets booed, making sure he still gets that heat. I think that's a wonderful facet of his personality that he can, maintain that status, even though, he went. Usually, when people go away for a while, they come back as huge baby faces. He came out with the theme song, and everybody was popping on it. And then he went right back into the promos he's been doing, which is like, "Oh, you dick! You took it away from us. We had you back. You took it away." Oh man! So, I love Seth. He's so cocky, so full of his own shit. Just here we go, baby. Look at Cesaro. That man, this is a cool presentation here. I love this. Like I said, I met Claudio Cesaro, whatever. I want to say the first time I actually met him and interacted with him on a consistent basis was after PWG's Battle of Los Angeles Night 1. Battle of 2007, all 3 nights. We talked all weekend. He and I did. Brian and I did. It was a great, fun weekend. The one bad part was Brian being there, having had to leave the NWA Championship tournament and have an eye patch on because of his attached retina. So I got a pretty cool picture of Brian with myself and with my replica of the title at the time, the championship I had, which I am working on hopefully making that right. I had to sell that damn thing, but we'll see. Anyway, just so happy for both these guys again. I said it a million times here already. These two most definitely deserve a WrestleMania moment. So, gonna be good, as Booker would say. Here we go. Off we go. Let me go ahead and do this, and then do this, and then. Like I said, I am live. I'm still here. I want to make sure the commentators get their opportunity to tell their story with you guys not having to mute me. And if I need to pop in, I will. Okay, we home. We're there. Yay! Food to come in. So I'll be right back, guys. Yeah, false alarm. Dog was just barking at shadows again, huh, Pooch? Yeah, he's so silly. That was a cool little corkscrew splash. Very nicely done. He still kicks out. Gotta love Cesaro's determination to not have this match go down against his favor. Love it, love it. Damn, right to the back of the head. That shit hurt. More of a running knee. Oh, I got him from the back of the head instead. Damn it. He's just a swinging. Neutralizer. Boom. He got it. Come on, Cesaro. 1, 2. He did it. Yeah. Good for Claudio. Holy shit, man. I love it. I hope McMahon's listening to that pop back there in the back, man. They just went nuts for him winning that match. I hope the old man's listening. Put the freaking title on this man, Vince. Come on. Killing me. That is huge. That's bigger than winning the Battle Royale. That's bigger than teaming with Tyson and being champions. Sheamus being champ. This is his moment, man, right here. Absolutely freaking thrilled for Cesaro. So cool. Oh, man, what a counter to the stomp. I mean, again, Jesus. I'm talking to my friend here on chat, probably away from you guys here. But let me just say this: all those guys you just saw, they've been in that same air, that same rare shit that people don't breathe very often, as Danielson, as Styles, Christopher Daniels, Samoa Joe, Frankie Kazarian. You know, I'll even throw Adam Pearson there when he was in NBA champion. Those guys are just amazing talents. They've been in that category as long as I've known them. Unbelievable. Those guys had a freaking amazing match just then. So happy for both. Especially Claudio Cesaro, of course. You know, just so happy for both. You know, like I said. I was surprised that they retained the titles. I was sure Mysterios would. I was sure they'd give it to Mysterios. But again, good for the Dirty Dogs to retain the titles. Good, congratulations, Jey Uso, for winning the Dre, as Aaron would say. I was like stealing that from him. Great. I mean, if you count the two SmackDown matches as part of Mania, great job so far. WrestleMania matches across the board. There we go. Dolphin Bobby here. Excuse me. Again, for me, I mean, I feel they should have been on the main card, especially the Dre. But you know, I think they're trying to streamline and trying to make it flow better than. I mean, last year still didn't really go 100% well. One thing, guys. Sorry. You know, Dolph has such great hair. I don't know why I haven't put it so shitty looking. That stupid pony. He looks dumb. He looked dumb there. I'm sorry, but he did. What we got next? Come on, throw it at me, WrestleMania. What do you got? Oh, yeah, baby. He's introducing the New Day. I love it. It's so cool that Big E's bringing them out. I love it. Right friggin' on, man. Love it. What a cool touch. Very cool to see he introduce his boys. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm actually looking forward to this. I mean, really, I'm curious about the Omos factor and what part he's going to play in this battle for the Raw tag titles. I still say there's more money on the table to have Omos drop AJ like a bad habit, but I would not be one bit surprised if we have new Raw tag team champions. So we shall see what happens. Very cool, though. Very cool. It's been a night of cool. It's been a week of cool. We had two great takeover nights. We had a decent. I mean, SmackDown kind of was what it was, right? It really wasn't a full-on WrestleMania presentation. It was more of a promo for WrestleMania, but they had matches. So, I dare say that SmackDown was this year's WrestleMania pre-show. If that makes any sense. They had a lot of build. They had a lot of promos, but they also had two matches, like they usually do for WrestleMania every year. So I actually don't mind having SmackDown be the quote-unquote WrestleMania pre-show, and because this show, even with the 40-minute delay, is still flowing very, very nicely. So I'm okay with that. Totally okay with that 100%. You got almost, coming out here for his very first match on TV, and he's teaming with arguably, and I'd love to have a debate at some point about who is besides him, but you've got the most talented performer, the best overall wrestler in the company right now. God, he is just so massive. I mean, I've stood next to, there's a picture of myself with AJ and SoCal Val and Aaron and our buddy Stagger Lee on definitely on Aaron's Facebook. It might be tagged on mine. I don't know. But all of us at PWG, AJ Styles is not a small man. He's about my height and maybe a little bit bigger. I'm saying I'm this big dude or whatever, but almost just dwarfs him. He is so big. It's frightening. It really is. I love the Kofi dance today. I think that's a cool little, because I like his music too. Why not? Why not make it happen, right? Too funny. Very, very funny. I mean, look at that. He just stands out. That is a massive, massive man. Oh man, I love it. AJ he is in readiness, man. He's in big fight mode. He's ready to go. He's in Bound for Glory. WrestleMania mode. Look at that. Look at the difference. Look at that. He is literally head and shoulders above AJ physically. That is completely batshit bonkers. I can't even process how nuts that is. Just nuts so cuckoo. Wow. Here we go for the Raw tag titles against your boys in New Day against AJ Styles and the big bad man Omos. There you see John Cohen holding up the Raw tag team titles that his very own son won at this event just a few years ago. Can't not point that out, right? Too funny. Here we go, guys. Interesting not having. I'm not surprised not having almost start, because I would definitely save that big moment for a big wow moment when he comes in for the first time and goes to work. But we'll see how it goes. Did I miss something? People are going crazy on social media about a wardrobe spaz during the women's tag match. I'm glad I missed it, man. God, how sad is it that people are actually all giddy about it? Like, God, come on, guys, grow up. That's the right strategy, Benny. Keep the big guy out of the ring as long as you can, because he's the unknown. He's the intangible. You don't know what to expect, but you know he's big and he's bad. So you want to keep him out of that ring as much as possible. It sounds like they're home now. Chelsea. Such a oh my goodness. That was not pretty. God damn, look at the size. Gee, I'm just in awe. That was nasty. Goodness sake. Just pin him, man. It's over. Come on, man. 1, 2, and we had new champions. My goodness. That was something, man. My goodness. He just ran through these guys. Who's gonna stop this guy? I mean, really, that's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Got my soup. Soup's always good. Just absurd how dominant he was in this match. Kofi's night, man. Huh? Crazy, crazy. That was a statement, man. These guys, they'll be champions as long as he wants to be champion, man. For real. No commercial. What the hell is Corbin wearing? Good grief. Oh, geez. I wonder how long it is going to be before Almost becomes a world champion or at least a singles champion. That's, yeah, man, that's crazy. New video game? Ooh, 2K22. Interesting. There you go. Yeah, there's the boss. Tonight's main event. I love it. Here comes the cage. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Stupid storyline, but hopefully the cage makes up for the damn thing. I don't. Again, I said over the course of I don't mind a heel Shane McMahon because he's cocky, he's full of his own shit, and he knows how good he is, how powerful he is, how um, influential he is. But the whole bully storyline is just so beyond stupid. Definitely excited about the new game on the stupid storyline. They did. I don't care the storyline. I'm glad they have a new game coming out because I know 2K20 was such a damn train wreck and they didn't have one last year, obviously. So um, I'm excited. And so I just got Dylan 2K. We, the family, just got Dylan 2K19 for his birthday this last week. So already a new game is out. Oops. I do hope this is the end of this story. I know steel cages are usually designed to be feud enders, but man, you never know, especially Shane. I wonder how gimmick that crutch was compared to how much Ron's just ridiculous frame actually bent it for real. All right. Soup done. Very good. See how that sits. Anywhere else, do anything else. Ugh. Like I said, I know the story has been really just not fun to. I just think it's silly, for real. So, excuse me. Pardon me. So we got here. So it looks like we've got 3 more matches, including this one. Cage is down. Oh, look who's out there for the commentary. I love it. The Hall of Famer himself, Jerry the King Lawler. I love the King. I met him at talked to him on the phone a couple times through the course of the years, but got to meet him at the infamous night in Vegas where Punk cut that big pipe on promo. Wonderful guy. Super nice guy. So steel cage rules this time for the cage are pin, submission, or escape a cage. So I still say the finish I had in my mind is intact, that Braun's going to toss Shane off the side of the cage. However, my only thing with that is, Shane's been calling Braun stupid for months now. If Braun does that and does give Shane the win by the attempt to destroy him by throwing him off the top rope and through the table, off the top of the cage to the table, doesn't he prove Shane's point? That's my only concern about that finish being what the finish ends up being, because then he just proves Shane's point, which is not at all where I think they should go. They need to end this thing now. It's done. It's been beat to shit, and it just needs to be done, flat out. And I think that finish will make it not be done, which will be devastating to my personal fandom, because I'm so sick of this story. So it's 10-12 back there. And we got this plus 2 more. And Sasha and Bianca will get time. You figure this match will go a little long. I don't see the Bad Bunny tag match going super, super long. I hope I'm right, because I know they're trying to give the whole point of that, from my perspective, is to give Damian Priest the rub and give him the big showcase he so richly deserves. So that shouldn't go more than 15-20, though. And that's just hopefully a proper conservative guess. We'll see how it plays out. Man, I'll tell you what. You talk about a guy that has taken his frame and just molded it into something so spectacular. When you see where Braun Strowman was just a couple of years ago when he came in with the Wyatt family and was the Black Sheep or whatever, he is a force. He is a presence now. So big, so bad. He will crush things with his bare hands. I love it. And again, we're getting deep in the night here. Right? So we're 10:15 back there. It's 3 a.m. across the pond. It's just a very long night, and with the rain delay, it's only going to be longer. But hopefully, like I said, this match will probably go a good 20, maybe less because it's Shane, and they want Braun to just whoop that ass. Maybe. I think the main event should go at least 20. Those two women definitely deserve the proper showcasing time. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Shane. Oh, here we go. Here come the wild cards. Here we go. Strowman. Oh, with the knee, right in the knee with that chair from Jackson Riker. You had to know Shane had a plan, guys. You had to know there was going to be something. Here we go. And oh man, nobody knows qualification in the cage match, so why not incorporate them into the presentation, right? Oh man, poor Braun. Oh man, not good. Oh goodness, vicious chair shot. Oh, another one to the knees. He's trying to chop that big tree down. Man, oh man. Even knowing he was going to get blocked, trying to go for a headshot does not look good. Does not come off well at all. I'm just saying. You know, I crap on Shane's punches. They're nowhere near as bad as Vince's. First of all, I think Shane's got a lot better with his punches. Shane's just trying to run for his life now, but and yeah, he's got the legs of Braun compromised, but Braun can still move very very fast, even with his legs not 100% because he's what the hell? Another piece of another toy. Good grief! That's why Shane's so smart, man. He knows what he's doing. He knows what is that was really bad. He had to lean in on that. Looked so bad. Wow, that was there we go. There we go. Wonder how they're gonna. I mean, like I said, having the finish be what I thought it was going to be. I really didn't think of this until today with the whole tossing him off the cage thing and losing by default. It makes him look stupid. I wonder how they get out of it and still. Because you better believe the definitive finish to this match and this feud would be for Shane to be so badly messed up that he would have to be off TV again for a while. But how do you do that without completely devastating him? Is my wonder here. Shall see. That running power slam. Nope, Shane got out of it. Look out, look out. Ooh, into the cage. Very nice. Nice move by Shane. Another one into the cage, man. He's just driving him into there head first. Whatever you got to do. Third time. Oh, swing around DDT. Very nicely done. You got to cover it, Shane. Shane's thinking. Always that brain of moving, man. Here we go. On coast to coast? No. He's getting out if he's smart. Nope. He's going coast to coast. Not a good idea, Shane. Oh, my goodness. He got it, though. Wow. Legit surprised he got it. I'm not going to lie. I'm surprised how every match tonight's been really good. The matches on SmackDown were good. And it's been a really solid week of in-ring action. And this match, as good as it's been, is surprising me how good it's been. So it's one of those things where every match, every night that you've talked about, there takes care of those two dopes. They've had to outdo the night before, and they've done a very solid job so far, I feel. I mean, obviously, SmackDown's not going to outdo TakeOver Night 2, but they did have the quote-unquote pre-show matches, so it's still okay with me. Riker and Elias trying to get help Shane, but Strowman neutralizes him, at least for the moment. So, back where we started now, both guys down. You see that crowd shot there, a little low lighting there to not have to accentuate the gaps in the seats, which is, definitely it's a thing. I mean, there's no denying it's going to be like that in stadiums and arenas across the country and across the world for some time to come. But at least people are there. That's the thing. Like when I found out the Kings were going to open back up next week after next on the 20th, I am just beyond happy that the reality of going back to Staples Center to see my boys play. It's going to be so cool. I can't see. There's a little container up there right by where Shane is. You see that there in the corner? That's a tell. Something's going to happen here. Weapon. What is it? Toolbox. Oh, my goodness. Right in the bean. You hit him right on top of the head of that toolbox. Shane, I wouldn't be, cheering myself on. I'd be getting the hell out of there if I was you, bud. Then they having Lawler be a heel commentator and make fun of Strowman too. I hate it when Jerry comes back and they make him be heel king. It bugs the living shit out of me. It really does. I can't stand it. I can't. Come on, Shane, you better get moving. Oh, ow, ow, ow. See, man. Oh, man. What are you doing? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He peeled the cage side panel off. Holy crap. That's a hell of a visual. That was really good. Nicely done. Nicely thought of. Well laid out. Amazing. That was really cool. Shane's going to pay for his bullshit. See? They had to do something different than they did with Owens because they can't just have the same finish. And, excuse me, guys. Gassy. Ron's kind of looking over his shoulder toward the ring mat and looking over at Shane. And what does he do? What is he, this crazy monster, thinking about doing here? Both guys are on top of the cage, on top of the structure of the cage itself. In that one corner there. Oh, man. This is not, the announcers are saying it's not good for Shane. It's going to get really bad here in just a minute. Oh, man. Careful, guys. Careful. Whatever you're doing spot-wise, just be careful. Whoa, my goodness. Oh, man. Flung him off the top of that cage. Now, does Braun jump down and elbow him? Does he climb down and pin him? What will Strowman do here? Wow, what a huge moment for this match. Goodness gracious me. You see Braun's legs are still bugging him. So crazy to think the last cage match at Mania was 1986, Hogan and Bundy. This is a much different match, to say the very least. My. Brain Power Slam is over. There you go. There it is. Good for Braun, man. I hope for Braun's sake. I hope for my own sanity's sake and my disbelief of the stupidity of the storyline that this is it, and we don't have Braun versus Shane anymore. Because golly, that's. I mean, like I said, I don't ever mind Shane McMahon being around because he is a wonderful talent, a great joy to watch every time he's out there. But man, this stupid, stupid slash blue run slash storyline, whatever, so ill conceived in today's society. Right? So, I enjoyed the match. I enjoyed the layout of the match. I enjoyed the presentation. I love the spot with the side of the cage being peeled away. And then I'm not sure how I feel about that spot you just saw right there with Shane kind of doing like a almost like thrown into a senton bomb off the top of the cage rather than through a table, which is, again, brought that up earlier. That was the spot they used with Kevin Owens and Braun Strowman, and Owens won the match. So it was good they didn't have Braun do it and have him look stupid. So, and then that big, massive power slam, 1 and 2, and that will do it. 3 counts. Braun Strowman is your winner, and that guy needs to put his mask back on. Jackass. There it is, man. Oh, man. Look at this guy. Just a massive amount of man there. So now we're down to the Bad Bunny, Damian Priest versus Miz and Morrison match. And, of course, our main event tonight for the SmackDown Women's Championship, we have Sasha Banks defending against Bianca Belair. Josh, to our super chat. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate that. He says, what a match. Fantastic. Another fantastic Shane match. Yep. Shane, regardless of storyline, Josh, he will deliver in a match. He always has. Even when he wasn't 100% up to specs. His match with X-Pac at WrestleMania 15 is still very, very good from my point of view. So people kind of sleep on that. They talk about him and Vince. They talk about him with Bryan against Owens and Zayn. They talk about his involvement in WrestleMania 22 with Shawn Michaels with Vince's match. His match with X-Pac was really, really good for what it was and where they were in their heads at the time. So especially Shane. So he never fails to deliver. Very happy he had the moment tonight. Congratulations, Shane. And again, Josh, thank you for your $2. I greatly appreciate that. Again, guys, if you want your comments right on the air, I only thought because I saw the color discrepancy between the regular chats and the super chats. So that's why I saw it. So feel free to throw it in there if you guys want me to read your comment on air or address you on air because, here we go. Big cannons there, fireworks, more pyro. Look at, here we go. Big moment. So, is it a given that Miz and Morrison lose here? Damian Priest and Bad Bunny win this match, or is it just will we have another surprise? I mean, we had two surprises on the show. We had Bobby Lashley retain, which I feel was a surprise, and we had Lana and Naomi lose, which I feel was also a surprise. But I am glad they're going with Tamina and Natty. I hope they become tag champions, and they need to break Shayna. Oh, jeez. Here comes Bailey. Here we go. I like Bailey. I always have. But this is just silly from my point of view. A Hall of Fame recap. There you go. Very cool. Now, I'm pretty sure I know what match is next, but in case I'm wrong, I will be right back, guys. Just hang tight. I'm here. I'm just going to eat my dinner, so I won't be on camera. Because watching me, it's kind of gross. Interesting. I bet you. Okay, that bunny only has one ear. I'm just saying. Oh, creepy. That's weird. Why did that bunny only have one ear? That's some weird shit. Was this for Mrs. Morrison or for actually for bad money? Definitely confused. Oh Lord, I'm going off. Whatever. All right, this is where I bow out and let them do their stupid thing. I personally think both Miz and Morrison, and let's not, front Damian Priest all deserve better than this hokey. And again, I'm not crapping on Damian Priest, Bad Bunny's talent. It's not my cup of tea music wise, but I know a lot of people love it. I just don't think they needed to incorporate him into this. I mean, the only way it works for me, and I said this before, is if Damian Priest is the showcase of this match. At the end of the day, if he gets the big moment that he deserves, I won't bitch about it. There you go. Sorry about that, guys. Hope everybody's 4 people watching. Jeez, I feel terrible. Again, this is one of those catch-22 things where I'm glad people are here and they're watching and they're sticking with me, but I've been so sick. It's gonna be a long haul the next day and a half. So hopefully we can get through it. You know, you gotta give it to Bunny. I was reading on Twitter as I was doing my thing in the other room. Uh, you have to admire that he does love wrestling. He is a fan. He's trying his hardest. He's been down to the PC doing his thing, getting the training and everything. You know, hopefully this is one and done. I mean, for real. But he's definitely showed me something, and I still say that either person that Bad Bunny pins, because I think that's the way they're going to go with it. If what I'm thinking is the case, I would say I'd have Bad Bunny pin Morrison if Bad Bunny is going to get the pin. That way Miz can flip out and blame John for the loss. That can break them up. That can, get them going on their match, a feud for a few months down the line here. But if Priest gets the fall, I'd be okay with Priest pinning either one of them. Again, the ideal candidate is Morrison because that way Miz can be completely flabbergasted that he lost and loses, just completely get to go, crazy jealous and nuts. And that's what I would do if I was booking this particular part of the show and I had my vision would be to have Miz and Morrison break up after this match. So, but again, I'm only one man booking the territory. What do I know? That was a pretty cool moment. Gave the spin to Rooney. That was pretty funny. I like it. I do like it. They're having Bad Bunny, being here, taking the brunt of the punishment, and actually having the celebrity be in there and get whooped on for the majority of the match. It's actually a very interesting dynamic to this match. Very well told, from my point of view. Oh, cheap shot. There you go. So, based on where we're at in this match, and you got to believe that both Sasha and Bianca are going to get amazing entrances into their main event championship match, I still say we're going to be done well before midnight Eastern. Because I'd be very surprised if they went past 11:45, even with where we're at now and entrances for the last match. Definitely before midnight, I would think. I'm really surprised this match has gone on as long as it has. I'm surprised the match wasn't over when I came back from the restroom because I thought sure I'd miss it. So finally gets a tag. Here we go. Priest is in. Off we Surprised it in right there. Not gonna lie. Interesting. Wow, they both kicked out. That was interesting. I am legit surprised. Legit surprised that Miz and Morrison both kicked out of those moves. That was very interesting wrinkle there. What we got here? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Oh my goodness! Out he goes to the ropes, up to the top turnbuckle, just like at Royal Rumble. The big dive. Holy moly! Skull crushing finale. Wait a minute here. Oh, Bad Bunny to make the save. Oh man, I was getting hope for a second there. Definitely longer than I thought it would be. Wow, this is crazy. I mean, good on Bad Bunny for getting himself, ready to go and actually putting on a really good performance here. He could have phoned it in like a lot of guys did, but good for him that he actually put the hard work in. Thoroughly impressed. Well, there we go. Morrison. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa! Canadian Destroyer. What? The odd with Miz. What the hell? That was freaking crazy. That was impressive. I'm not going to lie. Gotta love Morrison helping him out there. But still, man, that was a move and a half. That was absurd how cool that was that he pulled that off. So you got Priest and Miz here in the corner. Tag made. Bad Bunny's legal. Crossbody off the top of the Priest's shoulders. There's the 1 and 2, and there it is. Wow. I was impressed. I was legitimately surprised how that went. Good on them, man. Bravo to both Priest and Bad Bunny. And also, I mean, let's not sell Miz and Morrison short either. These guys really, really impressed me, the two of them, Bad Bunny and Damian Priest. But, yeah, Miz and Morrison did too, so good on them, man. My goodness, that was crazy. He's not from Canada. He can't go. What do you? I mean, that's obviously the Canadian Destroyer, right? But if he's going to stick around, what are they going to call that? Wow, what a moment for everybody. All right, put your mask on, you jackasses. Almost at the first WrestleMania. He wins the tag titles. Both these guys at their first WrestleMania, they win here. Is that a sign of things to come for match coming up next? Will Bianca Belair walk out of SmackDown's Women's Championship match against the champ Sasha Banks with the title in her possession? Wait and see, I guess, right? Going to be interesting, folks. Like I said, it's just almost 10 after the hour here. I don't see it going too close to midnight when it's all said and done. Everything's been done. Everything's been, they did the Hall of Fame thing. They did some of the filler stuff. So I don't really feel the need to go too far past, I'll say 11:45 is right around the target time that I feel they're going to end this show. And I could be way off on that. Let's go to recap Lashley and Drew here. They are indeed. Just, again, a huge surprise to start the show. The fact that Drew McIntyre did not regain the WWE Championship. I still find it interesting that we got that tease from Becky Lynch over the course of the week about her being here on night one, if that's what she meant to say, and we haven't seen her yet. Will we see her in this main event championship match? What will she do? What will her involvement be? Will we see her cost Sasha? Will she help Sasha? There's a lot of variables here. I would be. I'm pretty sure the curfew down in that area of the country is midnight. So my assumption would be they're not going to go past that. The match has probably been shortened a little bit because of this damn rain delay, so they might not get as long as we would hope they would have gotten. But all these matches have been really well paced, really well executed, very well done. So I don't mind if they were shortened. I couldn't tell. If it hadn't been for the rain delay, I would never known they would have been shortened if that is the case. So they came off well, and man, just one more match to go. It is your main event for tonight. So proud as a longtime advocate and promoter of women's wrestling. So cool that Sasha and Bianca are getting their time. But let's not forget, we've got a whole other night to go, guys. Oh, yes. Coming up tomorrow, we've got The Fiend taking on Randy Orton in what is sure to be a very emotional, very probably a frightening match. Let's not kid ourselves. The Women's Championship from Raw will be defended tomorrow night. Asuka taking on and defending against the Aussie, Rhea Ripley. Another interesting match. You've got Logan Paul being involved in this somehow, some way, as the longtime partners, best friends, enemies, Owens and Zayn go at it. Intercontinental Championship in a Nigerian drum fight. Big E defends against Apollo Crews. There'll be a U.S. Championship match as well, so both second titles are on the line tomorrow night. As my favorite person, Riddle defends against Sheamus. Go Sheamus! And then, man, the main event. As awesome as I forgot I don't have the graphic yet, but we will have a women's tag title match. Natty and Tamina challenging Nia and Shayna, and of course, Edge, who won the Royal Rumble, gets his shot at WrestleMania against Roman Reigns. What will Daniel Bryan's involvement in the match ultimately do to the course of history? We'll find out tomorrow night, again, beginning at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. We'll be on the air here on the WWE Network right around 6:45, maybe a little bit later, depending on how much I've been talking about. Again, it really depends how. If they're not going to have a pre-show match, I wouldn't think. So I may go on toward the middle of the hour of 7:30/4:30. So, but I will make that determination as we go. So they're showing the high package right now. Bianca Belair winning the Rumble, getting her opportunity. She did end up choosing Sasha Banks, which was the way to go. So looking forward to this. If you are a commentator of history, this is the first time that two people of color are going to be in the main event of WrestleMania, which is huge. They've been touting it across social media, so very, very happy that the progressiveness of history is a thing. But these two women, whether they're black, white, purple polka dotted, leopard spotted, whatever, these two women deserve to be in this slot. The main event of WrestleMania, whichever night you want to call it, these two have definitely earned their opportunity to be showcased in such a grand fashion. So excited for both women. And everybody that's been following me for mainly the last 10 years or so, but a little bit before that, knows how much I have been an advocate for women's wrestling and how much I cherish the women of this industry and how far they've come. And I'm so proud to be a fan. I'm proud to be an advocate of that area of the business. So it's going to be very, very awesome for me to see these two. And like I said, where does Becky Lynch fit into all this if she's even here? She did tease. She did a little acronym that said night one in one of her posts. So will she show up before all is said and done tonight? I cannot wait to see how it goes down. Both these two women have been impressive in Royal Rumble matches. They've been impressive as champions and contenders. Is it Bianca's time? Is it too soon to be Bianca's time? Are we going to see Sasha really show that the last half a year has not been just a fluke, that she is the most dominant women's champion in the last 2 years of the main roster's history, specifically SmackDown? I have said more than once that Asuka's reign over the last year, even interrupted briefly by Sasha, as Raw champion, has been very, very underwhelming. Whereas Sasha Banks has been continually entertaining, continually doing the damn thing each and every week on TV and at pay-per-views. So I look forward to it. And again, we've had the tease of Becky. If I'm booking this, I'd rather have Becky return tomorrow and be up in Asuka's face and be like, okay, I think Rhea's going to win, for the record. But either way, I'd be like, I never lost this. I gave this to her in a freaking briefcase. So my turn. I want back. That's how I would do it. I do have her do it tomorrow. But either way, having Becky Lynch back is always good. We do know Charlotte, I think, is coming back soon-ish. So we'll have all the horsewomen back on the roster. We have a great support system there. We've got Bianca, we've got Nia and Shayna, and we got the tag teams set up, and Lacey when she comes back from her maternity leave. The women's roster is definitely looking up, and I'm very, very happy about that, because for the longest time it was very much a kind of a I don't know if this is going to work, a long-term situation. So hopefully I am right in that this match will start us off on the right path. For the record, for Becky Lynch's involvement, I do believe that she is better served to be on Raw, as is Raw being better served to have her back rather than come out and interfere in this match. So hopefully that is the case. These two need to just have their moment here together. One-on-one, off we go. All right, I'm going to go put the graphic up and just I can watch this because I love it. There's the bell. Here we go, guys. Main event time. You know, like I like the emotion. Don't get me wrong, from Bianca. I just don't know if it's right to show because Sasha's a pro, and she has been. She's been in these big WrestleMania matches. She knows what it takes. Main event, hold her ball though. Is it me or is the crowd sounding underwhelmed? Am I hearing that right, or is it just my own personal view there? another really good match. It's funny. One of the things I did point out during the course of the week as we were doing predictions was there's not one match where I 100% know for sure what's going to happen. What I didn't bother to point out, and I probably should have, because this is just as important, if not more so, these all had potentials to be really great matches, and they've surpassed those expectations from my point of view. Such a great, great week of shows. Sorry about that, guys. I had a little bit of a glitch there in my get along there. So happy for Bianca. It could have gone either way. I mean, really, it really could have. I'm so happy for Bianca, though. Very, very cool moments in the show. Oh man! Yeah, my freaking thing froze for a few minutes. I was trying to get the back and drive myself absolutely batshit crazy in the process. Man, what a move! She hits the KOD. Just a great, great. I love the reaction. The reactions to WrestleMania, everything, especially for the younger kids that are coming up. You know, that's tremendous. Very, very cool. And oh man, what a great first night, right? I mean, so good. Oh, look at the welt. I don't know if that. God, that the hair whip gave her a welt. Damn, that is. I'm not messing with that hair. That's for damn sure. Holy moly! Wow. Friday nights, man, are the EST the place to be? Good for her. Very happy, Bianca. Get your celebration on, girl. Get into it. Screw it. You do you. That's right. Damn it. Love it. Very, very cool. Again, congratulations to Bianca Belair, to everybody involved tonight, to the new Raw Tag Team Champions, Omos and AJ Styles, to Bobby Lashley retaining the WWE Championship, Damian Priest and Bad Bunny for getting that big win, Braun Strowman for exorcising the demon that is Shane McMahon's bullying, Cesaro getting his first major singles win in his WrestleMania history, is his first match as a singles wrestler period at WrestleMania. He comes out on top. And, of course, congrats to Natty and to Tamina on coming out on top, and they will face Shayna and Nia Jax. Shayna Baszler with Nia Jax tomorrow night. And you can come back right here tomorrow night. I'm going to go ahead and call an audible and cancel the pre-show starting so damn early, and I will instead move the pre-show to let's say 7:45. We'll do that. That way, give you guys a brief. 7:30. 7:30. 7:30 for Pacific. There you go, guys. Thank you again for watching today. Thank you for the super chat, Josh. I appreciate that. Again, you guys want to see your comments get left here on the shown on the screen and read out loud to me from me. Come back tomorrow. We'll try this thing one more time. Cannot wait till tomorrow. Thank you guys very, very much for everything. Don't forget, tomorrow, prior to WrestleMania Night 2, over on the Constantine Studios channel, JJ and I will have our exclusive review of D2, the Mighty Ducks. That's, again, tomorrow over at youtube.com/Constantine Studios. And that's really it. Again, thank you all for being here for the last almost 4 hours. We'll see you tomorrow night for night 2. Again, that'll be coming up at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific, exclusively on the Jeff Meacham YouTube channel. You're watching it right now at youtube.com/Jeff Meacham. We will see what happens tomorrow night, and of course, we're going to end with the Universal Championship match. So the title matches will bookend the weekend. Very happy on that front. Thank you guys. We will see you tomorrow for